Start her up.
Boom! There you go.
Hey guys, George here. Back again on another train video where we're talking about our live stream. We're talking about everything, but mostly trains. Yeah. So it's Friday.
Who are you?
I'm George from GFW Trains.
And I'm Wally, George's dad. Great to be here with you tonight. Hope everyone's having a great day. Been looking forward to this all week.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. So what are we running today, George?
So we're running over here on the inside track. We're running the Pensy Y3 with the freight train, and on this track we're running a train that you guys probably haven't seen in a while. It's the Polar Express, the Scale Polar Express we got. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun. And,
Right. We like the sounds on that Polar Express. I think we're going to feature a little bit. Didn't we have that one in a race the other night? We did. Polar Express.
Did we have the cars too?
We didn't have the cars running.
Yeah,
That's
the
a
full
beautiful
train.
set, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what's up? We got our Pennsylvania guys. They ought to be happy with that.
Yes, and then we got the Pennsylvania Y3 on the inside track with the freight train. Just some miscellaneous cars I had on the layout.
Freight
so,
consist.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Looks good, George, running trains. Well, hope everyone's having a good time. How about you, George? You have a good week this week?
Yeah.
George is a little down. Yeah, I had some Spanish going on here, George, huh?
Yeah.
Right up there. So, some Spanish today. Espanol. How do you say train in Spanish?
Trend.
Funny story about George is when he was a kid, when he was a kid, that he used to go around and tell people that he knew Spanish. I know how to speak Spanish.
Yeah, I did say that.
And then they'd say, well, tell me something in Spanish.
Trend.
You better speak up, George.
Trend.
He'd say train means train. Yeah. So, welcome everybody here. We got a lot of people here right at the beginning, George.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's going to be good. So, Fast Friday. Always look forward to Fridays, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. Yes. Always look forward to Fast Fridays. Yes.
All right. So let's see who we got over here. First one in the house, Lance Homa. Thanks for checking us out, Lance. You're new to the stream here. Everybody, when we check in, we see who's here. We give everybody a whistle for coming in, right, George?
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. My goal is within the next 5 minutes to get George to say something other than yeah, yes. All right. So we got Lance here. We've got Trainstorm Pierre Marquette Production. Good to see you. Matt's collection and thing. Good old Matt, huh?
Yeah. Hi, Matt. Hope everything's going well.
Let's see here. Who else we got? Cross Anchors Railroads in the house. They got some cool videos they've been putting out. They did one the other day to see how many they could pull, whether they could pull how many cars. I like that idea. I was thinking maybe we try that, piggyback off their idea, see if we can put the train together, see how many pulls we can, or cars
I
we
think
can
I had
pull.
one going around the layout like that, wrapped around itself one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we first had when we just had the two main lines before we had any switches in.
How many cars do you think you had on there?
Oh God. I think. Well, we had that. I couldn't tell you, but I remember we had that one stream we ran super long trains too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. We had long train stream.
That was pretty bad. Just because everything kept coming off. But yeah, I think we had about 40 cars on one train. I think that was on the outside track.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm thinking we don't have enough room for 48 cars on here.
yeah, I don't know.
But I have been doing some envisioning and thinking about the train layout the last couple of days. when I was sitting there at work on an office break, sitting there thinking, oh man, I had some cool ideas about how we can add some expansions on the layout. I'll go through those with you a little bit. All right, so we got Tim's trains in the house. CSX GEET 44AC in the house. Hey, Lance is from Illinois. Well, that's pretty neat. Anfield Road layout in the loft says hi. GFW trains. And 716 rail fans in the house. Happy Friday, everybody. George Werderick, the OG George. Can't wait for the GFW, he says. Well, hey, welcome. And you know who's here?
Who?
LJL Rail Yard. Good to see you, LJL. Been a while. Anita Werderick's in the house. Ooh, she gets the Norfolk whistle there. Actually, that's Pennsylvania, but D. Klinger's in the house. Mama Yaya, Gloria Paslencia is here. Hola, familia. Good to see you. Let's see here. Finally getting caught up to the start. T's Cottage guys in the house. Strasburg 475 fans here. Union Pacific 844 Productions. Hello, welcome. Sean's Trains is here. And of course, we got Angel Garcia saying it's Afro time.
Is that better?
Yeah, Anfield. Oh, okay, we got the T's Cottage guys in the house. And hello, GFW. Our good friend Jerry Satterley is here. Good to see ya. Paul Coker saying hello from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Got Strasburg 475 fans in the house saying, hey, GFW.
Hey.
So, LGL Rail Yard says, I got a question. Can I have that EMD SW7 GFW?
Yeah, what?
I'm not sure. You're going to have to loop back around on that one, LJL. But I'm guessing the answer is probably not. Trains come into George's grasp of hands, and very seldom do they leave.
Yeah.
Thomas Eden's checking in. Good to see you, Thomas. Tim's reminding me that the 759 smoked the Polar Express.
Yes,
That was in the train race.
I think Tim enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was good. It was fun to have Grandpa on last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think he really enjoyed it.
I do too. He's got a story for everything, doesn't he? Just come up with a story.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You can never talk to Grandpa without hearing a story.
Right. Ooh, the smoking caboose at Pennsylvania Smokers going, huh, George?
Yeah. I don't know how to turn it off. So
You can't turn that one off. That's old school smoking caboose.
Wait, does this?
You know how you turn that old school smoking caboose off, George?
Put smoke fluid in it.
you turn off. You turn off the power. That's how you turn that one off, George.
Is that? Can you burn the smoke unit out on that?
Probably. See, those were made though for not having the power on constantly all the time with command control.
Oh.
It's an older one. It's so it's before command
Like
control.
LTI or NPC.
Yep. Actually, that one's LTI. And you got it, George. You gotta make sure you speak up, okay? All right. So that one was made before command control, so it's made to go with a varying voltage on the controller. And when they created the TMCC, you just put the power on all the way high. And a lot of those old smokers like that don't handle that very well.
Do the poster ones handle it? Like, how long do the poster ones?
You know, that's a good question. I've never had it.
Grandpa ran the poster one on his layout for a long time.
Yeah?
I remember that. Yeah,
Try and get up there to the yellow, George.
I melted it.
Oh, no, that was because he had a short circuit. That was a regular.
I still melt. It was the smoking caboose that he ran that I melted.
Oh, man. I didn't remember it was a smoking caboose. I just thought it was a nice OSP with the toolboxes on the bottom.
It was a smoking caboose.
Oh, man. Oh. So, let's see here. Getting back to the train here, or the stream here. Got 21 people watching. Thanks for being here, everybody. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Smash that like button. We appreciate that around here. It helps with the algorithm, getting those back on here. Vincent Van Papagam says, hey, BF Dub, did we get D. Klinger yet?
Yeah.
He says the Spanish teacher just left the day before school started. Now it's a study hall.
Man, I wish that was the same for me.
Angel says he'll help you get that Spanish accent going, George.
Yeah, I don't know how about that one.
Jerry's piping in saying that you don't seem that happy tonight. That's because George had a rough day at school with Spanish, for those just checking in.
Yeah.
No me gusta. See, I know Spanish. I know what railroad is in Spanish.
Auto career.
Now I see why I failed that test. Ferrocarril. Ferrocarril.
Yeah, that's how Americans say it.
Oh, they're Americans too, you know. North America.
Sorry, United States, he didn't say it.
Oh gosh. So yeah. See, we got T's Cottage guy. He's saying greetings from England.
Do they speak Spanish in England? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Next thing he's gonna ask, do they speak American in England?
American.
Do we speak American in England?
American.
LJL says, I saw your dad, George, on a 7.5 gauge train website.
Oh yeah.
What? Tell me about
That
this.
was the RC guy with the box cabs,
yeah.
the RC box cabs.
Selling some of that 7.5 gauge. He needed a good looking model, so he asked me to step right in there and sell those trains. I'm sure that when you saw that, LJ, you're just like, man, I want to buy one of those trains.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He looks like he's having so much fun, and he's comfortable on that fine train.
We should have gotten a discount because you were in the picture.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So Harry Rollis is in the house.
Racing today? Well, yeah, that's the plan. Yep.
And Strasburg 475 says he likes our layout.
Thank you.
Oh, LGL says he wants your 7.5 gauge switcher. That's what he's talking about, George.
I don't know about that one. You have to talk with him. That's his.
All right. And that's a negatory then. So Matt's Trains and Tractors says, so awesome you have a dad that loves trains too. Every time my dad hears Lionel whistles and horns, he runs downstairs. But we have fun with this. Don't we?
Yes.
Hey, Keegan Headley's here. Hey, remember me? Can you run 611 if y'all got go it? Got it?
We do not have a 611.
You don't. You're a 746, but not a 611. Jerry says, hey, George, I started an N-scale module today. How's your N-scale module coming, George?
About as well as my Spanish test.
Oh, my gosh. So CSX GE ET44AC says he's going to Elkhart, Indiana next week. And what are you going there for? They've got a museum out there in Elkhart. I think it's in Elkhart. New York Central Museum out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say they've got an E unit out there, and they've got a big steam engine. I can't remember if it's a Mohawk or a Niagara. It's one of those
there's
two.
No Niagaras around anymore, so it's probably a Mohawk.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that... Actually, I'm not sure. It might be... Because I think the only Mohawk around is the one at the museum in St. Louis. So, interesting. We'll have to look into that. But yeah.
Make sure you speak up, George, please.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, there's a bit, and I don't remember what it is. I'm sure that somebody will tell me on the stream here. Can't remember. Let's see here. Content Park Deluxe Editions here. Harry wants us to race Berkshires again today, George. Maybe we can do that. We got
this 2696.
The 2696. We can have that go against the Polar Express. I like that idea. That's a good one. LJL says to take it for $1 million. $1 million, it's yours, LJL.
Yeah, it's definitely yours for $1 million.
Matt's Collection and things says, do you have any president trains or first responder trains to run today because of 9/11? We got the George Bush train.
I can put that on the Polar Express.
Well, we'll get on to that later. RJ's Trains in the house. Good to see RJ. Let's see here. Said he's going... Oh, I lost this here. Good. I lost my stream here, George. Why don't you speak up and talk a little bit, Bob?
Yeah. So
Oh, here we go. I'm back here. But you can still talk. I'm waiting for you to talk.
so basically, we got going on here is got the Pennsylvania Y3. It's a TMCC one. I think it came out in I don't know, I think 2003. Tim can correct me on that one. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet engine.
So going to Elkhart Lake for rail fanning, George. That's why he's going out there. Are you doing any rail fanning?
Not lately, no. I think when we were at Prairie State the other day, we saw some pretty cool trains. I forget what we saw. Oh, we saw an intermodal train with like 7 engines. That was kind of cool. But yeah.
LJL says we don't speak of the New York Central. We only speak of the Pennsylvania because it's a better railroad. So yeah, George, Tim's saying that the New York Central Museum is in Elkhart, has the 3001 L3A Mohawk and an E8 along with a GG1.
Can't have a railroad. It can't be a railroad museum without a GG1.
Right. Krampus says no habla, no habla.
Yeah.
So Trainstorm PR Marquette Production was pretty psyched about hitting the club out there. Is getting a chance to go to the club tomorrow. He's going to bring his new 1225 out there, George.
I can't wait to bring our 1225 to the modular layout. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that will be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it will be.
So, let's see here. One of the things that we always like to say here on the show is that there are a lot of cool people here with a lot of cool YouTube streams. Take a look at everybody's names out here and go to their channels and check them out. In fact, one of them, Keegan Headley here, asked me for a shout out. He's two subs away from 120. So check out Keegan's channel along with everybody else. But we have a neat part of YouTube in our hobby here, and we've got a neat corner of our hobby here in this group of people that hang out with each other. So please support each other, watch each other's YouTube channels, hang out, or like their content, comment on their content, and it's real helpful for all of us to help grow all of our channels.
Yeah. I saw a question from Strasburg 476 fan. Says, which track do you like more, Fast Track or Atlas Track? I've never really had I've never really experienced Fast or Atlas Track at all. I've seen a couple of layouts with it, and I mean, it looks nice, but I haven't heard the best thing about their switches. Well, actually, I mean, that goes both ways, though. I know my cousin's having a lot of problems with his Fast Track switches. But if I were to choose between the two, I'd choose Fast Track just because I think that it's more like, it's easier to start out with, and I think it looks it's easy to run on the carpet. You know, it's more like you can run it anywhere. Where Atlas Track, I mean, you can put it anywhere, but it just depends on how it runs. And I'm not sure if it's the same as Gargraves, but I had a floor layout for Christmas, and I used some Gargraves track on the carpet. I know it did not like that carpet. The engines would go like, it was like modern day Penn Central, but yeah, I would go with Fast Track personally. But I mean, if you're looking for like a more permanent layout, I don't know, Atlas.
A lot of people really like Atlas.
Yeah.
Their switches are really touchy from what I understand.
Yeah, we have a friend who actually lives in town here. He has a beautiful layout made of Atlas track. His name is Stan Lukowski. We did a video on him, or on his layout a couple months ago, and it was actually one of our best performing videos. But he mentioned how he's spent probably almost as much money as like on switches than he has on like all his engines and stuff like that, which kind of says something. Just because they always have one that's wrong, you know, or there's always one that's wrong. So yeah, that's my opinion. But yeah.
That was good, George. You got on a roll there. You got up to the yellow. Oh, give me that. Oh yeah, that was good. You was on a roll. All right. Well, that's good to see George back on track. George, question for you. You for O scale or 7.5 gauge? LGL asked that one.
I like O scale the best, but that's like comparing like a Lamborghini and a Ferrari, you know?
I agree. It's too tough.
Or actually, no. It's more like comparing like a Mustang and a Ferrari.
I think it's like comparing a really cool boat to a really cool car.
Yeah, true.
They're both awesome.
They're both awesome. One probably costs more than the other, but they both bring equal amount of happiness.
Right. No, I agree. I can't choose between those two. If I had to choose, I think I'd go with O scale.
Yeah, me too. That's just kind of my
Like
childhood.
a gun to my head, make a
O
choice.
scale.
I'd have to go with O scale because we've had a lot of fun with O scale. We had a lot of fun with 7.5 gauge, but
Yeah.
you can O scale anytime. Come down here. Have trouble with your Spanish chest. Come down here. To flip on some trains. Go to a different place.
And it just involves a lot of less stress too, because I know like hauling around the engine or the 7.5 gauge engine. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they get to see the engines run, but they don't get to see the behind the scenes work. I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, it's not. Yeah, and it's even for like technically it's just a lawnmower on train wheels. So the engine is, and so I mean, even for that, just like it's still a lot of work taking it out, putting it away. You know, it's especially fitting everything we have in the small little trailer we got. It's
So for the people that are here, why don't you tell them what the 7.5 gauge is, George?
so 7.5 gauges. Basically, I bet you a lot of people have seen it. You just probably might not know of it as we are referring it to. It's actually ride-on trains or live steam trains, as a lot of people call them. And the reason why we call them 7.5 gauge is because that's the width between the two rails, and we call it 7.5 gauge because if we called it live steam, it'd kind of just be like false advertisement because we have a diesel engine, or well, it's technically a gas engine, but
A gasser.
yeah, but yeah. So we have a little small SW9. Santa Fe SW9, I think we have.
It's a Morris, by the way. Morris makes the SW9.
I think we have, like 6 cars, right? 7 including the caboose.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have 7 cars including the caboose. And basically, I was just talking about earlier about how hard it is to like carry it or take it everywhere, take it out of the trailer, put it back, you know. And yeah, where these you can just, I mean, take them out of the box, put them on the track. And then put it back in the box. You know?
Right. So, George, going back to the stream here, Content Park Deluxe Edition says he's thinking about joining a model railroading club. You belong to a couple model railroading clubs. Why don't you talk about the Train Collectors Association?
So, the Train Collectors Association is a nationwide. It's a nationwide club, and it's located in Pennsylvania. The headquarters are in Pennsylvania. But they have also a bunch of different divisions around the United States. We belong to a division called the Midwest Division, and they're located in the suburbs of Chicago area. But I'm pretty sure that they probably have a division in almost every state. Would you say? Maybe a couple in each state.
Some of them.
Yeah.
But they're regional units, and then some of the regional units even have smaller chapters
within them. And so, yeah, and they're very like they're strongly O-scale based. A lot of it's O-scale based. So if that's what you're into, I suggest you look into it and try and find a division or chapter near your area. But yeah, so I belong to the Midwest Division of the TCA. So do you. I'm also a national member, and I belong to the division, and then the modular layout chapter, which is also that's a chapter within the Midwest Division of TCA. But yeah, I mean, depending on where you live, I'm pretty sure that on the website, the Train Collectors Association website, there's a little like drop bar with all the divisions and where they're located too. So
traincollectors.org is the website. traincollectors.org.
So yeah, if you're ever like, you know, I highly suggest looking into that, and it's pretty cool because if you're a member or a national member of the TCA, you get to go to York, which is really neat. I've never gone, but I've heard really good things about it. And it's the biggest train show in the United States.
Yep.
And,
one of the divisions hosts that.
Yeah, just you got to bring a lot of money.
Pile of cash.
Yes, but yeah, that's the TCA.
So John 2618's in the house. Good to see you, John. Hope you're back flying again out there, burning some holes in the skies. Good to see you here. Let's see. Moving through this here. Bill Cabernis is here. Bill says, hey there, Wally and George. Just hanging out at the Milwaukee Light Engineering Society, which is a 7.5 gauge railroad.
Oh, we're just here hanging out in our basement.
Yeah, hopefully you're having a good time today, or had a good time running today. I dropped you a message, saw that you called me. I'll try and shoot you a phone call right back when we're done here.
Did he take off work today to go out there?
I think so.
Oh,
I
that's
think
cool.
so. Strasburg 475 wants to know what's your favorite railroad, George?
That's like comparing apples to oranges. And
There you go,
fruits.
LJL.
I saw that. But I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. I have ones that I like more than others, but it's not like pinpointing one. I used to be my favorite railroad used to be in the Norfolk and Southern, and I still like that one a lot. But I think recently I've just been
Ooh, look at that. He's expanding his horizons.
I'm a UP guy right
Oh
now.
my gosh. You went from black and white?
To orange, red, and gray. Wait, yellow, red, and wait. Yeah, yellow, red, and gray. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As opposed to BNSF, which you were describing before.
No, that's orange, red, and black. I mean, orange, yellow, and black.
George has had a hard day at school, coming in. Oh, hey, look, it's Mama GFW bringing down something to drink for George. George's got a cross-country drink.
This is margarita.
Oh, she's bringing down
It's
something for
iced tea.
herself. She got some iced tea.
You want to come in,
I
Mom?
think it's Mexican iced tea. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta.
There,
She's trying to
come
say
in.
hi to everybody. Hold on. I got this all set up, George. Ready? There we go. Mama GFW.
It's Friday, TGIF.
There we go. He's coming down and saying hi, checking out the stream. So, Jerry Satterley's asking, Wally and George, did you guys make the cars for your 7.5 gauge railroad?
No, we did not. We got those with the engine. Actually, we got a pretty cool deal with our engine. But yeah, we got that all. That all came with the engine and stuff like that. So we haven't really ever had to do that. And, but that would be kind of something I'd want to do in the future, is make a flat car or something like that. I know it involves a lot of stuff that I probably couldn't even do. You know, like stuff that I haven't learned yet, I guess, per se. But yeah, that's one of my future goals, is to make one of those. Maybe even like make them as like a business. But I don't know.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So 716 Rail fan says it's great to see his uncle, because he hasn't seen his uncle since Christmas, and it's great to get out the rail fan. That's why he's going to Elkhart, if I haven't mixed things up here.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
And LJL's asking Bill, what's the normal boiling pressure on the Northern Pacific 84? You'll have to chime in
I
on
can
that one.
answer on that one.
There you go, George. Get that.
So, basically, when I run his engine, I try and keep my or the boiler pressure in between 80 and 100 psi. So, and I like to keep it in between in between the 80 and 100 psi. Those are probably the best operating, or like that's probably the best pressures to operate at. But I try and like to keep it on the higher towards 100, just so I don't ever have to worry about losing boiler pressure or doing something stupid, because you know it's really hard to build up steam, and it's easy to lose steam. So if I run with I get a lot of pop-up valves going off whenever I run, but it's easier to lose or take out steam from the boiler than to build it up. So yeah, I like to run higher. But yeah, a lot of the times it's probably run at 100 and it blows off at 120. Yeah.
Right on. Well, we got a couple people chiming in. We got NSS Bricks here. Welcome. Get your whistle. You're just coming in and joining us for the first time today, or if you've been around. I'm Wally. This is George, otherwise known as GFW Trains. We're just hanging out here. We're going to do some train races tonight. We don't have a full slate of train races like we've been doing on Fridays. We thought we'd just hang out and chat a little bit. George had kind of a long day, so we didn't get a chance to set up some races. So we did get a request for a Berkshire race. We'll probably do that. We'll probably do the Texas, or we'll do
Texas special.
Blue Raw versus the Red Rocket, because that's a classic race.
That is.
And how about the Red Devil versus Thomas?
Sure. You're gonna lose.
Yeah, but you got to keep it on the track, buddy. Keep it on the track.
If I don't set, like
For those
kamikaze you into the wall.
For those of you who don't know, we do train races on Friday. We have a real good time with that. One of the fastest trains that we've got in the house is one that we like to call the Red Devil. And that is probably one of the fastest trains I've ever seen. But the problem with the Red Devil, she doesn't stay on the tracks. She doesn't stay on the tracks.
It likes the straights, but not the curves.
You got it. You got it. Let's
Oh, and the switches. Actually, it's got a real big problem with the switches as well.
yeah, we got to let it. So it's you never know what you're gonna get with the Red Devil. Fastest. Oh, try not to yawn. Try not to yawn. Strasburg 475 fan wants to know what's your favorite whistle, George. That one right there. Whichever one.
Actually, wait, hold on. I got another one too. I bet most of you will know it.
So while you're over there, we got Kinda 584 Cake V1 says, "Yo, what's up, dude? Give him a whistle." We've also got USA Rail Fanner in the house. Thanks for stopping by, guys, hanging out with us. Good to see everybody here. If you haven't already, do me a favor. If you could smash that like button for us, the more we get in the like button, the more that the YouTube algorithm pushes out our live stream for the people that on notifications for the people that didn't see it. So if you could smash that like button, I'd appreciate that. But welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope that you stick around, hang out, grab something to drink. Let's chat. Oh, there's George's.
I like this one because I'm not sure if you hold on. Alright, so you guys can't hear it, but it's the JLC Big Boy whistle, and the reason why it's actually I like this one too.
There you go. That's another favorite. Mike from Cross Anchors says hello. George, give him a whistle. Attaboy. Thanks for coming by, Mike. Thanks for coming by. Like that drone footage you used in that last video. That's some good stuff. USA Rail Fanner is not only saying hello to us, he's saying hello to all the model railroaders. So thanks for swinging by, hanging out. I'm Wally. This is George, otherwise known as GFW Trains.
GFW Trains.
Yep. So George, D. Klinger says he wants a Pennsylvania Railroad Y3 versus a Big Boy.
That's gonna have to be like a main event.
Oh, that's a main event one right there.
Which one?
He wants to know which one. Grandpa George wants to know what steam pressure do you run on the Polar Express?
Well, it's different with when you boil hot chocolate, you know? So I think that probably like, I don't know. That's a tough question. Can't really answer that one.
So USA Rail Fanner says, I got to leave. I'm going somewhere. All right, y'all, bye. Good to see you, USA Rail Fan. Thanks for coming by and hanging out when you did. Appreciate that. Appreciate that you coming by. Come by again. We'll be here. We'll be here next Friday. Hopefully, we'll be here next Friday. So unless something happens where we got some type of sporting event or George even, you know what? I appreciate this, George. George had a bunch of his friends that were doing a party tonight, a big bonfire, and you know what George said? He wanted to come and do the live stream instead of hanging out with his buds at school. He wanted to come here and hang out with his train buds here on GFW Trains Fast Friday live stream.
Yeah. And
good stuff. Good stuff. LJ wants to know if you can give him some advice on building 7.5 gauge railroad cars, George.
I know there's a couple of people that sell kits. That might be something. That if you were trying to build them, that might be something to look into. But it's not something where it's like some super glue and like clamps. You're gonna need to know how to like weld and stuff like that. Like fabricate the. I mean, they give you all the materials to build it, but per se they don't. I don't think they like make it for you, and per se where like you have the. It's not like a model train kit where you get the wheels and stuff like that and trucks. Or anything.
A lot
you
of
have to make the trucks,
like machine them. Yep.
Yeah. So.
And unfortunately, George doesn't have a dad that's really big into machining.
Yeah.
But he got lots of friends. He has lots of friends.
Okay.
So maybe one day. LJL, I like LJL's questions. LJL says, you know what kind of interesting on your engine, Mr. Bill, that your eccentric is on the second driver instead of the third, because when I usually see consolidations, that's what they look like. And I saw Bill reply to that, and Bill says, I've checked about that. consolidations were built both ways, second and the third drivers. Mike from Cross Anchor Railroad, he just put out a kind of a neat video today, a little overview of a walkthrough that they're going to do in a future video of a hobby shop. And there's some really neat drone footage that Mike put together to include in the video.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I was watching that and thinking how it would be cool to get a drone with a camera and include some train stuff with the drone.
Yeah, we got that cicada. That one, if you know how, or if we get it to work properly, that one's really nice. I think we haven't run that one too often though.
No, in fact, I don't know where it is right now. It's lost. I was looking for it the other day. I can't find any
of our drones.
Yep. Strasburg 475 says I'm subscribing. I like the video. Thank you, sir. D. Klinger says a train went by. He's yawning. Either that or he's being COVID safe here in the basement all of a sudden.
COVID. Don't want to inhale the fumes from the steam.
Yes. So LGL says I can hammer some wood down, but I can't do any welding. Mike says I gotta go back to work. Thanks for hanging out when you did, Mike. We'll see you around the roundhouse. LGL wants to know how much is it for trucks in the 7.5 gauge.
I think it ranges from about $400 to about like $400 to $600.
For trucks, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Coe can correct me on that one, but yeah, I think
generally a pair of trucks is about $400.
So yeah, like a pair of like used trucks too. Like I think new ones are probably in the 800 range, but you can find used ones every once in a while on Discover Livestream for about $400. But yeah.
So all right, I'm all caught up with the people on the stream, which is cool. Takes me a while to do that. Oh my gosh, George is. At least he's smiling now. At least he's got some emotion. Yeah. So I want to take on that red devil, George. I think Thomas got it in him right now. For those of you who've never seen one of my racing engines in the stable, we call this one the Rat Rod Thomas. Way back in one of our first streams, George and I did a $20 special where we got $20 and we had to go out and buy a train racing engine. It ended up being a little bit harder than we thought. George and I scoured eBay and we couldn't find anything that was that people didn't think was worth a lot of money because it was a metal Lionel train, old timey. So we scraped and we both kind of punted. George reached out to a friend of ours. In fact, Bill, who's on here, sold him his train, the Golden Arrow. And that one is up in his room because that might have seen its last racing days. And I made a train. I bought the base of a 1666, and I took the top of a shilling whistle and cut out the guts, plopped them together, and I made my racing Thomas here. Now my problem was I ordered all of this stuff. Wouldn't you know it? Everything came a day after we had the episode. So I had to punt too, got a train that was one of my old trains, and we both ended up wrecking our trains that day. So that one was good. So Trainstorm says $400 for trucks. I can buy more than one locomotive in HO for that money. Yep. That 7.5 gauge is certainly not for the faint of heart when it comes to spendy. I don't even want to start to tell you how much the 84 Northern Pacific cost. I'm thinking that might have cost more than my car. It's probably worth more than my car too. And I've got a nice car. So those live steam engines aren't cheap, that's for sure. Strasburg 475 wants to know about the Red Devil there, George. George is under the lab. When he comes back, Strasburg, I'll have him show you the Red Devil. Red Devil is Lionel Jr. pre-war engine. I don't see it around.
I think it's on here. Oh, it's back here.
Oh, there it is. It's hiding back over there. George, you got the Red Devil there. He'll bring that up when he comes up. So here it comes. There's the Red Devil right there. Pre-war Lionel Jr. Now this one is probably the fastest horse in the stable, but it's also one of the most it's also one of the most unstable engines. So we've got it so fast that it comes off in the turns, comes off in the corners all the time. So it's a tough one to drive. Tough one to drive. So Trainstorm says you guys should do another dollar challenge. The last one was really, really fun.
Oh, boy.
I agree. I think that would be a good one. But
When
we're
does
hoping to
train
do.
shows start back up?
When we're going to try and do that, I think on a train show. I think that the local train shows are going to be hopefully, knock on wood, starting up here soon, and we're going to get to doing that. I think we're going to make a whole video about that. But we enjoyed that too, the $20 challenge. And I think what I'm going to try and do is put together a video of us looking around and trying to find the $20 challenge, or $30 challenge. We might have to open it up a little bit more than we did.
Yeah.
So, LGL says, I'm thinking about building a caboose that you can ride on in the 7.5 gauge. Well, that's cool. We've got some friends that have made some cabooses and everything like that. Trainstorm, Pure Marquette Productions says, wow, I don't want to do live stream anymore. I don't want to break something and I have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, I've thought about that many times. So you're going to move that train off the track, George?
I just wanted to get this.
All right. So if you need a little help with that, I'll give you some help so that we can get going on those train races there. So 716 Rail fans back. Welcome back there, 716. George decided rather than I'm not sure what he's. Is there no room on? Oh no, there isn't. Okay. There we go. Yeah, no, that Red Devil's a nice little engine here. George bought it and it didn't work, so I was really proud of him. He bought it, and I'm not sure what he did, but he got it working. In fact, the guy who sold it to him was kind of sheepish because he's like, "I just sold your son an engine, and I don't think it works." So, 716 Rail fan is correcting me. It's not 716. It's 716. All right. I got you. It's the area code for Buffalo, New York. I got it. It's like the 213. Whoop. Or here where we're at, the 630. LGL says, I've been getting kind of bored of my HO scale trains, and I've wanted to do a train that he can ride on. Well, first thing I would suggest, LGL, is go out and there's a website called Discover Live Seam. It's a really, really good website. And just type that in there, Discover Live Steam. If it doesn't come up right away, hit the Google on it, Discover Live Steam. And I believe there they've got a website where they've got different localities with people with their clubs with the ride-on trains. And what I would tell you to do is see if there's a spot kind of close by to your house, and then go over there and just talk to some of the people in the club. Just like with any segment of model railroading, they're really happy when they see younger people involved in it.
Yes, but one tip of advice, email them and ask them if you can come out. Because I know one of their biggest pet peeves is when people just drive up and start like...
That is a good point.
And then
George.
find out when they have like a get-together, like a gathering. Ask them if they can go, and then just like, kind of like... and then just like maybe bring something for like the club or like a club donation, and I think they'll really like that and stuff like that, because I know we did that and worked out really well for us. So yeah.
How long do you think it's gonna be before George picks that thing up and starts fiddling with it?
Let's just do it.
I know. So all right, what you got there, Red Rocket? What you got?
Red Rocket. I
Oh,
got
so
Red
Devil.
Blue Round, man. Bro, this is...
All right, I'll race you with the Red Devil. Blue Rock.
Blue Rock, I don't think's ever won.
So show everybody Blue Rock. There might be some new people.
So this is Blue Rod. This was my uncle's racing engine back in the day when they used to race these on my grandpa's layout. What's up?
Gotta put the stuff back. You left it open.
Sorry. Yeah, so that's Blue Raw, and we added a flare to it because it makes it go faster, and yeah, that's Blue Raw.
Right on, George. All right, well, why don't we take these around? Blue Raw's definitely going to lose because his inferior engine.
Red Rocket.
Red Rock. Oh, Yes, I accidentally said Red Rocket instead of Red Devil.
Yeah, I saved myself there.
All right. You're still going to lose, George.
Yeah.
All right. So, for those of you who don't know, sometimes I let George win, but I have the capability to win every single race on these. George is a young man, and sometimes he gets down. In fact, you saw him earlier when he was down because of his Spanish test. So you can only imagine if he gets down about trains, he probably would stop talking and be a little cryy and everything like that. So sometimes I have to let him win. So if you see any of these train races where he wins, it's probably because I let him. Just as a disclaimer. And for those of you that don't like to see young men crying, George crying, young men like similar to George, or this look crying, you're probably going to want to turn off the live stream right now because George will probably be crying. I'll make him cry by the end of the live stream.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
That's what Tim says. Blah blah blah. Wally, all talk, just race. All right. Who do you think's gonna win? You think George and Blue Raw, or you think the old man in the Red Rocket? The symbol.
Hey, man.
The symbol of the GFW trains.
You're like Danica Patrick.
Yeah. Hot and sexy. Look at that. It's just fast enough to get by, young man.
Yeah, that was.
There we go. All right, everybody. Who's going to win? Oh, yeah, Tim's got attitude. Tim says I need to cry after I lose. Kind 584 Cake V1 says, George and Wally, have you guys heard the song Accelerate by Miami Nights, 1984, New Retro Wave? No, I want to hear that one. I like that retro wave stuff. All right, 716 says I'm going Red Rocket. So LJL is asking a question. He says, can you tell me where you store your 7.5 gauge train? Well, the club that we belong to has a storage area for the trains, but we don't keep ours there. We've got a trailer that we keep ours in, and we got that in our driveway. Ha ha! Grandpa says I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Strasbourg 475 fan says, how many need to be fixed when they fall or derail?
So a lot of the trains we use are actually they have fallen off the layout multiple times. See, it's got stuff shaking. Oh, it had stuff shaking in it.
What?
The light came out.
Oh no, that's the secret.
Anyways, but yeah, another Red Devil. Like we had the bridge up one time, and I just made it go, and it
Flew off the
flew
bridge.
off the bridge. But yeah, a lot of stuff we use is a lot of stuff we use probably has fallen off the layout at one point, and if it breaks, just glue it back together and run it again.
Roll it on. So hey, for all of the new people that are in here, do me a favor, if you can smash that like button for us, smash that thumbs up, appreciate that. We got Gage R in the house saying, what's up? That's your man, huh?
Yeah. He's
That's his buddy. Apparently not at the bonfire either, huh?
No, it got canceled.
Oh, that's what they told all of the lamos. Tell George the party got canceled. Tell me that. Gage says, what's up? And LGRL says, can you show me, please, Mr. George? Can you, Matt's Collection says, I'm ready to see. Oh! Oh! I don't know if you've ever noticed this, and George is always trying to touch something, and that's his favorite thing to just touch.
Well, it's soft.
No matter where I put it, he finds it and he starts touching it because it's soft. You ain't gonna see me cry. All right, let's do this. What do you
Maybe if I touch it maybe if I touch it long enough, he'll cry.
Tim says, I've known Wally for a long time. He's like Chick Hicks from Cars. Kachuga. 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 Kachuga.
What comes after is lightning? Thunder! Kachuga.
Oh, yes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bill. All right. So, who thinks red? All right, we already went through this. We're going to have a 3-lap race. George with Blue Raw, me with the Red Devil. 2-lap race, 3 heats. 1 lap inside, 1 lap outside. Flip the tip tinner. The winner gets to call which one he wants for the last race. Dang, George, you starting to get a little mustache here? Look at that.
I shaved yesterday.
Jorge is starting to grow in a little bit. Is that for the Spanish test?
Yeah, it's supposed to have.
Little Jorge is supposed to help him for the Spanish test. On your marks. Get set. Go. Oh, yeah. You guys going to catch me. Woo-hoo-hoo. The rope dope. Ain't going to catch me there.
Oh! Dang!
Sometimes you just have to breathe. Breathe. Was he really just touching that? Like, not paying attention?
I was trying to wreck your train with it. Oh. Boy.
Trying to wreck what? Here, give that to me. I know how to fix these. No, I don't. I don't. There you go. How's that?
Fine. The flare hit it, so it wasn't like.
Flare didn't hit it.
It was like this.
I was watching it. So it's on video.
You can stop if you want.
What's that? All right. Switch lanes. Oh. My lane's working. Ooh, I bet it's that roller. Let's see here.
I'm not gonna eat it too.
Oop, that's not going to help. I don't know, George. Might need to pick another one. We'll fix that one after the stream. Oh, Red Devil time. Oh. All right, we'll switch tracks. One race. All right. So, all right, here we are. Blue bit it on the corner and bows out with a need for a fix job. Yes.
Right as we were talking about everything being indestructible.
Bill says, I can't hear it because it's outside and it's raining. Just in it for a view of the races. Your man Jake says, airplanes are better than trains, George.
Yeah?
And Grandpa George has the best comeback.
What?
They're a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Jake agrees. Yeah, I get it. Let's see, he says, LGL says, I would like to meet you, George, because I'm one of your greatest fans. All right, LJ, you ever make it out here? We can definitely arrange a meetup. That'd be fun to do. Have to fix that bad boy. You want to take on the Texas Special again, George?
Yeah.
Would that see if George George knew how to drive. George knew how to drive, he'd be able to beat me in my Texas Special. Texas Special's got just enough speed, balance, agility. Even got the rockets on the top to make it fast.
Oh yeah. Speed, balance, agility. Yep. Yeah, I'll put it on the track for you.
Did you knock it off?
No, it fell off.
You knocked it off. It's on video. I know that. It's on video. Red Devil can't stay on the track. Can't stay on the track. I am not kidding you, George. I am not kidding at all. Let's see.
Oh, that's why.
Oh. He's got it. He's got to figure out why it keeps coming off the track.
Oh,
So, all right. Lambo's in the house. Chris Lambert says, hey, guys, from Smoky, California. I have the day off from the fires and didn't want to miss the Friday races. Well, thanks for coming in. George is struggling today. He's knocked out the one engine. He can't keep the other engine on the track. Struggling. I think he's about ready to cry. He already said under his breath he can quit. He wants to quit. Go ahead, George. You want to quit? Oh, yeah. Look at this.
if this were on camera right now, I'd moon you and say good job.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's what quitters do, I think. I've never quit, and I've never done that either.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, my gosh. Let's see here. LJ, if we ever go through Deshler, Ohio, we're going to look you up, that's for sure. Or if Jordan does, he can look you up, too. I might be, he might be putting a little cyanide in my tea tonight. Make sure I don't make it to tomorrow, the next live stream, because he's had enough. The old man. Oh, one day, George. One day. So my dad's laughing about this because he's like, one day, he always said, one day you'll have a son and you'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, all I'm going to say is one day you'll have a son.
Well, I don't
You'll
have
see.
a problem with what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! All right. Ooh, and it doesn't even make it past the first quarter. DB Tech in the house. George is having a rough night. First, he's having Spanish problems. He's quiet because of Spanish problems. I was about ready to cry because he can't race tonight. Everything's not going through. Why don't you take that Texas Special for a spin?
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
We'll see the speed, balance, and agility. Speed, balance, and agility.
It's all about the racer. It's all about the racer. I'm a sponsored racer, Lionel Racing. One time I bought this shirt. I got a discount on it. They sponsored me. 1% I got back eBay bucks. 1% eBay bucks back when I bought that Lionel Racing shirt. Sponsored racer, George. Lionel sponsored me.
So sponsored, you had to pay for this shirt.
Right. Hey, welcome everybody that's just joining us on the stream. I'm Wally. This is George, GFW Trains.
Hola.
Yep.
Oh, it stops.
Oh, look at that. That's some Spanish right there.
Should have used that.
Private AI. He should have used that one. Let's see here. George Warderick says they probably buy the big boy from the UP.
Actually, no. I wouldn't buy that. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because, like...
The question. Here's a question from LJL. He says, got a question. If y'all had the money, all the money in the world to buy, and you can buy a live steam engine, what would it be?
Consolidation.
With all the money in the world? Like
Actually, maybe like a northern, but consolidation, dude. Just because, I mean, I know it's like, it's not as big as the big boy, because I know, like, big boys, it's practically impossible to put back on once it comes off, you know? I mean,
look at that. He's being practical.
that's the other thing, too. Like, a lot of the 7.5 gauge stuff, if it comes off, like the engines, you're pretty much doomed, you know? I think Bilco's engines come off once or twice, and
it's hard to put back on.
It's hard to
they're
put
hot.
back on. Yes, that, but it's not as hard as it would be putting it back on a big boy. Does that make sense?
Oh, right.
So I think that too, and yeah, that's why I think that's why I get like a consolidation or something like big enough to pull a lot, but like also small enough where
Right.
it's not impossible.
Right. Strasburg 475 fan says Lionel Big Boy is a big Lionel train. Yes, it is.
It's the biggest. Lionel train.
I know. I can tell you this right now. If Brian Burns is on the stream, he's going to say something. So we'll see if Brian Burns is on the stream right now. Oh. LJ Aurelia likes the Milwaukee Road 261. We do too. I want to go ride that one day. Ooh, that thing's coming off.
The thing is, like,
Ooh.
that back straight, you could go too
How
fast.
about Fake Blue? Fake Blue versus Red Rocket. Fake Blue's right here, George.
I'm getting up.
Oh, you got that one off. Gotcha. Fake Blue versus Red Rocket. For all of you that don't know, George's first engine is blue. Blue only races backwards and is world famous as winning the Train Collectors Association World Championship train races, beating the 666 Double Train, which may be making a guest appearance here. I hear rumors that he's been training just like Mr. T, Clubber Lang in the dungeons of St. Charles Verhage Road, trying to take on Real Blue maybe one last time.
I only race NW2 backwards.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
But George has Fake Blue, this is George's first train right here. This is Blue. We all know her. We love her. George's very first train. Post-War Line L624, which in my opinion is one of the best Lionel trains out there. Look at that. She's fast. She's furious. It's Fake Blue! You know her. You love her. She is the GFW Trains Worldwide Studios House Engine Champion, the Red Rocket. Taking one lap. All right. Fake Blue versus Red Rocket. What do we got here, boy? Strasburg 475 fan says if you derail the Lionel Big Boy, they'll probably be destroyed forever. Well, you know what? We raced a couple of Lionel Big Boys a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was pretty stressful.
That was stressful. We were scared that one was going to fall off the track and we were going to have thousands of dollars of damage. But we made it through. Had a great stream. Had a fun time on Fast Friday.
That's what it's all about.
You got it. You got it. Let's see here. I got to get LJ Aurelia. It says, can you check out my nickel plate 779 video? We'll do that. We'll do that. All right. They're going with you if you can keep it on the track, George. Who do you think is going to win? Fake Blue or the Red Rocket? Fake Blue went down hard the last time it raced.
Ooh, yeah.
Had to do a little repair job on Fake Blue, but I think she's back and ready to go. Who's faster, Seaboard or Fake Blue? Fake Blue's faster than Seaboard.
I don't know. Never raced them.
Yeah, we did. Just a couple weeks ago. Oh. I think Fake Blue won going forward.
Oh.
Who do we think's going to win? Lance says, can you please run a big boy?
I don't really want to race a big
We're not
one.
going to race a big boy, but before we're done with the stream, we'll get a big boy running. Let me see here. All right. Race fans, are you ready? Racers, are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Go! Ah! was only because Fake Blue was on the inside track. But what a lot of people don't know is sometimes the inside track is harder to race than the outside track.
It got on 2 wheels over there.
What's that?
Yeah,
Fake
it
Blue?
4 wheels, yeah. It was coming around here. I was like, oh, no. Because I was going to go kamikaze, and it was just like, woo.
Fake Blue almost fell off on the... All right, Fake Blue's up. 1-0 on the Texas Special. All right. Dang. Randall Ellison says, hello, GFW Trains. Well, welcome, Randall. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for coming in to GFW Trains. This is George,
Hello.
otherwise known as GFW Trains.
Oh, I got to do something.
And that's George's mustache, otherwise known as Jorge. And I'm Wally, with my beard, otherwise known as Grandpa Wally. George is trying to fix something here. Wah, wah.
That'd have been really funny if I took out my own.
I think he did.
No, I didn't.
All right. Who's going to win? Red Rocket on the inside? We like Sam's train. We love Sam's trains. TV Tech's going with the Texas. Train Storm says I need to light those rockets up.
Yeah.
Strasburg wants us to go to Horseshoe Curve. We want to go to Horseshoe Curve. We're going to go to Horseshoe Curve pretty bad, as a matter of fact. We were planning on maybe making it out to York for the fall show, but we're going to have to wait around for maybe the spring show or the next fall. Racers, race fans, are you ready? Hit that thumbs up button. As a matter of fact, hit thumbs up on the stream if you're on the chat if you're ready. But also, if you haven't and you're just coming in, please smash that thumbs up button for us. Smash that thumbs up.
What?
I can cut the suspense. And we got thumbs up. Racers, are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Go! Oh, I looked down and I used your throttle instead. This is, oh my gosh. Is mine off still? Oh, dang. Oh.
Ah. 2 men enter. 1 man leave.
Yeah, that's one of those. I think I let him win. I let him win that one. I let him win. See, he's got a fragile ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, technical errors here at the GFW Trains Worldwide Studios. Technical error. George, you got like one really long hair on Jorge.
Do I really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's got like one little big little hair. I tried to adjust this one actually to go around the corner. I was looking up and I
was like, oh no, yeah, that's happened to me quite a few times.
Ah! This is the walk of shame right here, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Walk of shame. Too old to go crawling underneath this layout. It's a young man's game.
Young man.
Young man's game. All right, try that around, George.
Okay. None on the track.
Oh,
Wait, what's up with these not working?
what's that?
Oh, circuit breaker.
You just said, oh, it's
Yeah, capped. It's like, man, do these like Alcos have an expiration date?
Today, apparently. Today. All right. I want to try this one more time. This is just an exhibition. That was going to be a good race.
That was gonna be a good race.
All right. One more time. Yep. God bless the USA. Let's not forget 9/11 and those patriots and heroes that died
for our country. All right, race fans, are you ready? Racers, are you ready?
Yeah.
On your marks, get set, go! Oh! That was a good race right there, folks. That was a good race.
I had a bad start. It's nice.
Bad start. All right. So then what we're going to do, George, let's line up. We're not going to end the stream. We're going to end the stream about 7:30. But let's get those Berkshires out and do our grand finale race here for our racing. We usually end with a race, but we won't end with a race this go round. We'll just get these things fired up. I'm gonna go. Where are you running? 1225.
I'm running the Ghost.
Ooh, the Ghost.
I call that I call it 2696. That because of the cherry switch.
Look at that, the cherry switch, because it's quiet. Let me see. I'm gonna get this train going here, folks. Hope you're all enjoying the stream today. One of our transformers is starting to buzz. I don't like buzzers. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're enjoying it, just joining us, hit a thumbs up. Yep. There we go. I know, DV Tech, that was close, but I came through there. So Norfolk and Southern Production, Isaiah says, who is a grill here? Huh. I don't understand. Yep, we got the Berkshire race. Trainstorm says, love these streams. Best way to start off the weekend. I do. I don't know if old George does. He made a little comment under his breath to me, but
it says like connecting on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. This is one of the hardest parts about Fast Friday, believe it or not, is setting up this camera over here. This camera is a bugger.
Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you.
Oh, that's from down here.
You think it might
So
be
it was it was a Wi-Fi thing, I think. We'll get this going here too, George. All right. Every once in a while, hey, CSXNS train videos, hello. Yeah, sometimes we get a buffer with maybe with someone in the family upstairs is watching some videos or something like that. I got one. You got one. Let's see here. There we go. That's the 2696 Ghost.
That's the 26.
There we go. A little whistle show right here for everyone. Take these bad boys out for a little steam. Uh-oh. We have a problem here. George, did you shut off the chuff on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Scared that one was having a problem too. Lambo says that maybe we ought to try it with some box cars. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
What's up?
It's squeaking, man.
All right. You know how to get the chuff bed going on here? Isn't this one right?
Yeah.
Arms one. Give me some chuff.
This is the Polar Express.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a special ticket, George.
This is the Polar Express. Dispatcher here, emergency stop. This is a special officer, genuine. Ticket to ride.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn the Odyssey off.
All right, everybody. You like those whistles? All right, chat feature over here that we usually got on the screen is down right now. So it's playing a bodybuilder ad. Apparently, the algorithm has decided that George and I need to be bodybuilders. Yeah, that's what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
it was search or saw my 5 how to get abs in 3 minutes video.
George had an idea where he was going to teach people how to have 8-minute abs. Or actually, that's the one that they have, 8-minute abs. George was going to come out with a 7-minute abs and saving everybody a minute's time. And you know what his stick was going to be?
Mhm.
It's like 7-minute abs. If it's not working for you, you get the 8-minute for free. Oh my gosh. So all right. Yep, you got it, Tom Hanks. Love the whistle. DB Tech is I don't know. I bet DB Tech's a moderator for SMT. LJL, all aboard. That's right. Let's get this train race going. Right on here. Who do you think's gonna win? Do you think the 1225 is gonna win? Think the 1225 is gonna win, or do you think the 2696 is gonna win? Let's weigh in, everybody. It's a 1225 whistle. Very good. Well, let's back him up, George. Got to start on the screen. All right, best of 3 races. C&O Burke versus Polar Express. 1225. 1225. All right. What say you, fans? What say you? Polar Express or C&O Burke? Oh my gosh. All right, Lambo thinks you're going to get it. Lance says both. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Give us a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Start her up. LJL wants the Tom Hanks engine to win. Grandpa says inside track wins.
Yeah, probably. I don't think it really matters in this.
Want to do a staggered start? All right, lots of thumbs up. Racers, are you ready?
Yeah.
On your marks. Get set. Go. Ooh, 1225 had a rough start. It looks like it's coming through. And it's got the inside track. Corners, though. Can you catch up in the corners? $12.25 looks like it's walking away now. And there you have it, folks. $12.25 with the win. $12.25 with the win from the inside track. All right, now we're going to do some train jockeying. We'll show you this. This is going to be kind of fun. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your racehorses are in their correct staples. For those wondering, that is a Ross custom switch. Double crossover right there. All right, race fans. LJL wants some snow on that Polar Express engine. I agree. Uh-oh. Getting some buffer.
Spaghetti.
All right. All right. What say you race fans? Are you ready? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Got a thumbs up from George. There we go. Strasbourg 475 with them.
Sorry.
All right. Beto Flores in the house. Haven't seen that name. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. All right, little whistle show. Racers, on your marks. Get set. Real toy trains in the house. Go! Oh, 12:25 out with a slow start. .25 isn't even close this race. Not even close. And the CNO walks away with a win. All right, tip dinner time. For those of you that are just joining us for the first time on train races, all right, George, we're going to. All right, tip dinner time. We have the best of three. One on the outside, one on the inside, and then we flip the tip tinner, and whoever makes the right call gets to call which tractor they want. Which outside or inside, George? Or I'm sorry. We've got writing, words or no words?
Words.
Lambo was wondering if you were pushing your trains. All right, ready? Words?
Yep.
Ah! Inside or outside?
Inside.
Dang it! All right, at
So
least.
I'm gonna see if this makes it fair this time. I turned off the Odyssey last time because I was worried that even though it showed 12 volts, it would run like it was on 18 volts. And I noticed that the outside track has more cutouts, or like there's more like spots with lower voltage. So let's see how even the race is when they both have Odyssey.
Yeah, LGL, I'm sorry, I can't fix the buffer. And let me just try this, see if this works out. We'll try this for right now. Hey, Amy Postma, how you doing? We get your whistle? Thanks for coming in. If you're just coming in, smash that like button for us. Ah, we're having trouble with our stream and the buffering. Hi. LGL, I wish I had a magic wand and I could just flail it around a little bit and fix the buffering, but it doesn't work like that. Maybe if I yelled loud enough, it'll fix it.
We get some classic first stream ear rape.
That Troy can hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking about.
Get the yellow.
Yeah.
Try and get the yellow.
You like that? The yellow. Well, isn't. Ooh, I got it right there. Oh, whoa!
I can't hear what's yours.
Whoa! Oh, I got it.
All right, you're going down. Amy sees a toaster. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Racers, on your marks. Get set. Go. Oh, you're going down. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, Polar Express.
Oh boy.
Let's say that was a photo finish right there.
That's like the Al Unser and
Yeah.
who else? No, Al Unser Jr. and no, I don't know. One of the Unsers.
LGL says 1225 had a Lima 5 chime whistle in the Polar Express, but it looked like a 3 chime whistle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, they were rooting for you. I don't know why all these people root for you, George.
Because I'm the underdog.
You can just pull it in there, dude.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Too late now. Too late now. All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the big boy on.
All right, George is gonna bust out with the big boy. So for the people that are new to the stream and we're wanting the big boy run, let me get this back here.
Wait, did they ever answer which one?
No. Why don't you put the one that's not on the track right now around the corner there? Yeah, and you can pull it with pull the Monon cars maybe. Since that one's lacking an engine right now.
Or I could run that one in mine.
Hey, Lance Homas have been sticking around. See here, Amy wants a Pennsylvania Railroad versus another Pennsylvania Railroad.
Next
see
stream.
Oh no, we got one. You want to do one final one? Got that Y3 out somewhere, right? Ooh, that one's sitting in the corner. Next stream. We've got two.
Probably not a good idea to run the Y3.
We've got a couple of them. All right,
Here.
here.
Good idea to race the Y3s.
Here's what I got. Let's see here. Here's what I've got. Is that coming through real blurry? I don't know why that's happening. We have got these two. I don't think anybody's seen. Let me see if we can get this. Having trouble with it. Got some walleye vision here. There we go. Look at that. So right here we've got our switch yard. In our switch yard we got a little A4. We got a Mikado Jr. CC2. See, we got lots of Pennsylvania Railroad for all those people that think that we don't like Pennsylvania around here. We also have our Y3. Okay.
No, it's just
Ish.
Y3.
Y3. Upstairs we got GG1. Ask anybody in my
And
family.
we have the Hudson. The Pennsylvania Hudson.
We have a Pennsylvania Hudson, a post-war Pennsylvania Hudson. Oh, I'm going too fast with the bit rate, and we're going pixelization there. We'll turn this all off. Let's see here. We got that coming back. Let's see here. Yeah. And we're back with you. So, yeah, next stream we'll do some Pennsylvania racing. Oh, man. So we've got a little pixelization. We're getting close to the end of the stream here, but want to hang out and chat. So if you're with us and we got this pixelization going, apologize about that. Hang with us. The pixelization go away. It always does. Amy, like the shirt? I got this shirt, as a matter of fact. I got this shirt at the National Railway National Transportation Museum, and that's in St. Louis. I've been forgetting to do this all stream long. I'm so dumb. Tomorrow morning, we're putting out a video. It's going to be premiering on the National Transportation Museum. GFW trains premiering at 10 a.m. Central. We've got a little tour, a video that we made at the National Transportation Museum. George is on there going around showing a couple of the engine. I did the editing and production on that, and we had a really good time with that. But check out that video. We're premiering that tomorrow. Should be a good time. Be there on the premiere. If you don't miss the if you missed the if you missed the premiere, come back at another one of our, or just come back to GFW Trains and check out that video. It should be good. NSS bricks. You're absolutely right. Don't forget 9/11. It was certainly a trying time for our country, and I think that it's something that people in our country should never forget. Absolutely. Amy says, imagine if you had a Jupiter for your layout. Well, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. LJL says, can you read my last question? Let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. LJL, not. Says, can you tell me, Wally, about your experience on September 19th, 2001? I don't remember.
11th.
Oh, September 11th?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that it was weird for me because I was in a court. I was in court in Kendall County, Illinois. And as I was coming out of the courtroom, I remember seeing a bailiff, and they were just had this stoic look on their face. And they said that an airplane had just hit one of the World Trade Center towers. And I went back into the courtroom, and a little while later, came out and was told that a second, they were trying to figure out why the first one hit, and the second one hit, and didn't remember, or I at the time, I just remember it being scary and not understanding why it was happening. I went back to my office, and I just sat there and listened to the radio and watched television. And that evening, my whole family got together, not knowing what was going to happen on the rest of the day. Everybody was really kind of confused and bewildered because it was something that really never happened to anybody from my generation. And, a domestic attack like that isn't something that ever happened to almost, or for any generation, save for a couple of small little things that happened during World War II. It wasn't anything that happened here. So I remember my family getting together at my brother's house and just spending time together and talking about all of the things that make the United States special for us. And that was one of the things that we did on September 11th, 2001. So brought our family together, and like you said, it's not something that you really want to forget. So here's, for those of you who can't see it, coming around the corner here, we've got, for all of you that want to see a big boy, we've got a treat for you. We've got two of them coming around the corner. Two of them. We have got the 4014 Lionel Vision Line Big Boy, and we've got the 4006 Gen 1 Big Boy. In fact, the 4006 is one of the engines that's featured at the St. Louis Transportation Museum on the video that's going to be told.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said National Museum.
That's National Transportation Museum. I said St. Louis Transportation Museum. National Transportation Museum there in St. Louis. The National Railway Museum.
That's got 4017. That's the one
got
I thought
4017. So let's see here. Let me fix this up so you can see the. There we go. There are your two big boys. In fact, let me see if I can get that Epic cam going here. Give this a little bit of a close-up on this. Nope, that's not going to work. So what do you think, George?
Well,
Let's talk about these big boys here.
so the one on the outside track, the first gen one's mine, and I got that one for my birthday. That one's pretty neat. It's one of my favorite engines. And then on the inside track, we got the Vision Line Big Boy, which is my father's, and yeah, they're both really neat. The first gen one, that one I got with my, oh, check that out. Hold on, sorry guys.
That Epic Cam's doing some buffering here, so let's try it with this. See if this gets better. Hang with us on the buffering here, everybody. Hang with us on the buffering. If you're just joining us, welcome. Hopefully we'll come back here. We're having some bandwidth issues, probably because of the Epic Cam, trying to run the Epic Cam on the... Uh-oh, that's a 4006, lost its car. The LJL Rail Yard says the Southern Pacific 449 was repainted black to the Freedom Train paint scheme in honor of the lives lost in 9/11. I didn't know that either. LJL says, I believe it was the BNSF black paint scheme before it was repainted into the Freedom Train paint scheme. Interesting. Lance says, I see your Roku TV remote. I have that in my room. Yep. Got the Roku TV going on here. All right, I'm going to go back here. So, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We're having a good time here on Friday night, running some trains. Only got one that we need to fix. Ooh, look at that, we got an echo. Got an echo there. Hopefully get that fixed out. So, for those that are new around here, I'll show you around the layout a little bit. We've got kind of a neat layout. It's something that we've just started on. Well, not just started on, that's kind of a misnomer. But it's something that we have been working on, and it started to come together during the stay-at-home here. Right before the stay-at-home, we got it running. It's a train track that runs around the outside of our basement here, with the inside meant to be someplace where you can hang out. We're going to have a couch down here or something like that when we have it done. It's going to ultimately have 2 levels. And you can see them back there where the Santa Fe's are. Right there, that's going to be the upper level. That's just kind of a ramp right now. That's going to be where the upper level is. It goes around. We have a station here. This is what we call the Yes Railroad, Yorkville and Eastern Shore. Because what's going to happen is it's going to start over here on this end of the layout. Let's see here. This end. That's going to be Yorkville. We're using this as kind of a staging area where we got all our stuff right now. It's going to move this way across the United States, Chicago over here, eastern across the United States, and then back over here. We're going to have it at New York City. So that's how it's going to go. Or New York City, and then over here, the Jersey Shore. So that's why we're going to call it Yorkville and the Eastern Shore. But it's kind of neat. Underneath the track, like I showed you before, we've got a double crossover, and then we've got our yard back up over here. This is where our yard's at. We also have a double Y back there. Sorry about the pixelization. Like I said, I think that we're probably in my house using a lot of different devices, doing a lot of different streaming and such. So as a result, we're probably having some issues. we're having some issues with our stream. So stay with us. Hopefully it'll kick back. There we go. I just took some stuff off of here. Hey, look who's back here.
Hey, sorry.
TFW Trains.
Having some problems with Big Boy. But,
UP Big Boy Southern Pacific Smoking Caboose. Looking good.
can't get any better than that.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, DB Tech bought a Gateman last weekend. I know that was one that you've been wanting to get for a while, DB Tech.
That's neat.
Lambo, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get some cars on those train races next week. I think that's a good idea.
Maybe.
A couple of cars with some loads.
What did they use as loads for the train races? In PCA?
They were like tubes. So it's supposed to be pipes, but it was just plastic. So, all right. Well, we're getting close to the end of what we wanted to do on the stream here, and I want to thank everybody for joining us. We lost a lot of people watching because of the pixelization, but we're gonna end things up here tonight. George, you got any words of wisdom?
Vino hablo
Oh.
español.
No Spanish for George. That's his words of wisdom. I've got a couple words of wisdom for those people that are still around. I want to thank you for coming. Good to hear that you got that Gateman DB Tech. Strasbourg real fan or Strasbourg 475 fan wants to know if you've ever been to Strasbourg.
I've never been to Strasbourg.
Never been.
Never been.
George has never been to Strasbourg. I've never been to Strasbourg. But yeah, I'd like to take George, so he's never been to Strasbourg too.
Never been to Strasbourg.
Right. So anyway, thanks everybody for hanging around with us tonight. I wanted to say a couple of things. First one is make sure that we support each other in our little corner of the hobby here. We've got some really cool people on here who've got some really neat model railroader YouTube channels. And one of the cool things about the Stay at Home is we've got a little group here, a group of friends that stay connected. There's a Discord server. If you haven't already joined the Discord server, I haven't been on there for a while. Jorge hasn't been on, or neither has George been on for a while, but hopefully we'll get on there soon. And but there's some chatter on there. Everybody talks about that. And on the description below is a link to like a library that Sparky 107's created for different YouTubers to connect up different model railroader YouTubers. And there's a catalog of people there. Watch the video. Watch actually first, second, and third ones. Put your video up on there, and hopefully on the back end that there will that you'll get some subscribers through that. So so that said, one last thing. If you're on, make sure that you check out our premiere tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central for the National Transportation Museum. Look, George, hold on. There we go. He's awake. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Ooh, got in the red there, George. Thanks for joining us.
You got in like the pinkish like red. So that's like that. I can't even get it.
Oh.
Ah!
Now he's having a good time. Well, we're all pixelated, and we'll see everybody around the roundhouse. Hope the caboose doesn't hit you on the way out. We'll see you. Had a great time tonight. Pixelization.